Premium quality prime lenses have long been missing from Canon's EOS M range of cameras. Equally, so have the creative options you get from a fast aperture and a mid-range telefocal distance. With the release of Sigma's EF M mounted contemporary trio of lenses, Sigma looked to have done that and breathed new life into this old mirrorless range with the release of the EF M mounted 56mm f1.4. Released at the end of 2019 as part of a trio of contemporary lenses from Sigma, the 56mm f1.4 can be found new for around £400. Now, for that pretty incredible price point, you're getting a fantastic quality prime lens that in many respects is a video shooter's best friend. Sitting in front of an APS-C size sensor, you're getting an effective focal range of around 90mm. Now, when you combine that with that fast aperture and great optical quality of the lens, you're getting a lens that will produce great B-roll and a really beautiful bokeh. When wide open, it features that fast f1.4 aperture that can stop all the way down to f16. It has a minimum focus distance of 50 centimeters and weighs just 280 grams. It's not only a great size companion to any EOS M camera, but quite possibly the best ever lens produced for the EF M mount. But enough of the specs, let's jump in and look at the good bits of this Sigma lens. The optical quality of this lens is hard to believe when you consider that it costs just £400. It is truly a B-roll beast. It is an ideal lens for anyone looking for beautifully creamy bokeh on their B-roll shots, or even if you're using the EOS M camera as a B-cam for any talking head pieces, giving that beautifully compressed background aesthetic. The build quality, like any lens from the contemporary range and the other two lenses that EF M mounted, is absolutely incredible. It is a reassuringly premium feel when in hand, but without the associated weight that you'd get from something like an art lens. It is, in many ways, perfectly balanced for the EOS M range of cameras. And to go back around, the creative options you get from having a fast prime mid-range telefocal lens is incredible, and it's long been missing from the EOS M range of cameras. This is a no-brainer investment for anyone with an EF M mounted camera, to the point where it isn't just good value, but it's a lens that breathes new life back into that older range of cameras. Now, normally in this section, I'd list off the things that I don't like about this piece of equipment or its downsides, but I always have to do that with its end user and its price point in mind. And with that in mind, it's genuinely hard to find anything to be negative about with this lens. That said, the only downside I can find when being hypercritical is the compromise of having no image stabilization in the lens. And in truth, that's only a problem for users of the older EOS M range of cameras. If you're using the EOS M or the EOS M3, for example, and shooting in a handheld style, the lack of image stabilization on a telefocal is going to be an issue for you. So much like its two siblings, the 56mm f1.4 from Sigma offers so much value and quality that is very easy to recommend for anyone using an EOS M camera. For me personally, this is my favourite of the trio that got released at the end of last year, and is the lens that I will not just be investing my own money into, but is one that I think will truly bring my older EOS M cameras back into relevance in 2020. For some more information on this lens, there's some links below. And whilst you're down there, why not consider subscribing to the channel or even signing up to the Filmmakers Club on Patreon. That's been my grab and go review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.